Vietnam is known for its free-range chickens. No battery hens here. Chickens are left to roam around the street everywhere. So I got up really early in the morning, went to the markets to choose the very best. I picked them out, they're weighed and slaughtered right before me on the spot. I'm in Vietnam's largest pepper plantation. Now, Phu Quoc is famous for its fish sauce and its pepper crops. Walking through these plantations, I feel like I'm in a vineyard. There's 1,000 trees here growing fresh pepper. Now, here is a young pepper. It's green, and you can use this in cooking, which I'll use today. But as you get to the red ones, as they get a bit more ripe, you can only dry those and grind them up. Now, these are the superior pepper. So here I've got a whole chicken, and today I'm going to cook a chicken dish which is slowly braised in fresh green pepper. Very simple. It takes around an hour to slowly braise. So I've got my free-range chicken. Now this one is around 1.5 kilos, not too big. It's a perfect size. They were running around just a few minutes ago. I'm going to marinate this first with the fresh green peppercorns. Now these are young peppercorns. Just behind me here, I'm going to try to choose one. And at first it's sweet, and then the spice hits the palate a little bit later on. And it's quite subtle spice. I'm so lucky to be cooking in this environment now. It's absolutely awesome. If you come around here, you see the red ones. Now, the red ones are only for drying. These are the superior ones. They're hand-picked. Everything's hand-picked by the owner and his little 7-year-old son and 6-year-old daughter. It's so adorable. They soak it in cold water overnight, and then they dry it, and they just hand peel it all off until it becomes white. Now, this is real white pepper. The stuff you get at the supermarkets, it's been bleached. Now, this white pepper in Phu Quoc, they do not sell. It's only for friends and the family around the area. So something really important, this is the most premium pepper you can get. And with a green pepper, this is dried in the sun for around 3 to 4 days, and that's the result, black pepper. But I'm using the young green pepper today, so I'm going to pick a few of these. There's another one. Perfect, that one's a good one. Okay, so I just need to bruise these slowly. Now, I don't want to crush them, I just want to bruise them. So you need around 50 grams of these green peppers, and you can find these anywhere at the Asian markets, grown locally. Okay, so mortar and pestle, just going to bruise that. Now, I'm not pounding this, I'm just bruising it. I just want to open up all the flavours and let it all come out. Okay, that's good. Just going to pour that into my mixing bowl. Got my 50 grams of pepper. I need 2 teaspoons of minced garlic. 2 teaspoons of salt. And 2 teaspoons of sugar. Now I'm just going to mix that up nice and evenly. Coat all the chicken. Get all that pepper there. Even stick some under the skin. Give it lots of flavour. Now, there's nothing wasted on this pepper plantation. So they've got 3 grades of pepper. Of course, the superior is the white one I was talking about. The second one is a dried green. And the third one are the peppers that fall to the ground and they dry. They're actually picked up through this whole plantation and saved and used for the 3rd grade of pepper. It's a lot of work and it's all hand-picked. There's no machinery here. All organic. I'm just going to marinate that for 30 minutes, let that sit, and I'll come back to it soon. Now, while the chicken marinates, I'm going to take a closer look at this traditional pepper refining process. This wooden mill separates the fresh peppercorns from the stem. This is such an efficient way of processing the crop. The drying process takes around 3 to 4 days in the Vietnamese sun. Now, this lady rakes the peppercorns every hour, ensuring all the sides are dried equally. Quality control is her job. So I've just got a hot pot there, bit of oil. I'm gonna put some garlic in. This looks really hot, that's good. Garlic, saute that up. Fresh peppercorns. Look at that, oh. Bring out all the aroma. And I'm just gonna brown and seal off all my chicken. Start off with your little drumstick there, wings. Just gonna seal that up and close all the flavour. Ooh. Okay, let's see what it looks like now. A bit more. Okay, that's good. The other one. Now I've diced up 2 tomatoes. Just gonna give that a bit of colour and some Anita oil. So around 3 tablespoons of that. Mix that up again. That's going to bring out all the nice colours with it. Just be very careful not to rip the skin off. Just gently toss it. Now we've just plucked 2 whole coconuts. These are the young coconut with a young coconut juice. I'm going to slowly braise it in this, so the sweetness, the natural sweetness is so delicious. They're pretty heavy, so when you're plucking them, stay clear from under the tree. Just going to pour that in. Now I'm going to need around 2.5 litres for that. So I think 2 of these coconuts will do. There's one. Oh, yes. Just need another one, just to coat the chicken. Beautiful, perfect amount. Okay. Now, if you have big knives like I do, this is the best way to rehydrate your body. Now, I'm just going to bring this to the boil, and once it comes up to the boil, which is just about now, I'm just going to skim all the impurities off so the broth is clear and it's clean. So that's looking really good. I've got a whole carrot. I've just cubed them up. Just going to throw those in. I've got 8 red Asian shallots, just whole. Throw them in whole. Half an onion, just in little wedges. And I'm just going to season this now with 4 tablespoons of Phuc Wok fish sauce, first extract. Okay, and lastly, just 1 teaspoon of salt. And that's all in. I'm just going to give that a quick taste test. That's actually so good as it is right now. Once I reduce it down in 40 minutes, all the flavour from the carrots, the onions, the sweetness and the spiciness from the pepper, it's just going to be delicious. And the coconut, when using coconut juice, it just draws out sweetness, natural sweetness. You don't need to use water or stock. And there's my chicken, slowly braised in young coconut juice and green peppercorns. Gà hầm tiêu tươi. I've had such a fantastic time on this lazy island of Phuc Wok. I'm going to enjoy my last day with this freshly pressed sugarcane juice. Get over here and enjoy the fresh seafood, hang out with the friendly locals. I'm going to get under the tree to have my drink. On our next episode, we travel to Phan Thiet. I'll show you how the locals hand make rice noodles and rice paper, a process that hasn't changed for hundreds of years. I'll share with you some unforgettable experiences that will remain with me forever.